What's an excuse to call off work that a boss can't argue with? It was a Tuesday morning. My grandmother had been sick for months. Terminal cancer, the doctors said. But that morning, Mom called me sobbing. "She's asking for you," Mom said, her voice breaking. "The hospice nurse thinks it's time." I'd been at my job at Meridian Financial for 3 years. My boss, Richard, was known for his strict attendance policy. 3 people had been fired that quarter alone for what he called attendance irregularities. My hands trembled as I dialed his number. "Richard, I need today off. My grandmother is—" I couldn't finish the sentence. "Thompson, we have the quarterly review presentation today. Everyone needs to be here." His voice was flat, unmoved. "She's dying, Richard. The hospice nurse called my mom. They don't think she'll make it through the day." There was a pause. I thought maybe he was considering it. "Listen, I know this is difficult, but everyone has family issues. The Henderson account is on the line. Come in for the presentation, then you can leave early. That's the best I can do." I sat there, phone in hand, stunned. My grandmother had practically raised me while Mom worked 2 jobs. She'd never missed a school play, a baseball game, or a parent-teacher conference. "I won't be coming in today," I said quietly. "Excuse me? I said I won't be in. My grandmother is dying. Thompson, if you're not here for that presentation, don't bother coming back tomorrow." I ended the call and drove 3 hours to the hospice center. I made it just in time. Grandma was lucid when I arrived. Her eyes lit up when she saw me, though her body was so frail under the white sheets. "You came," she whispered, her hand reaching for mine. "Of course I came," I said, fighting tears. We spent her final hours together. I told her stories about my life, reminded her of the fishing trips she'd taken me on, the cookies we'd baked. Mom and I were both holding her hands when she took her last breath at 4:37 p.m. I didn't cry until after. It hit me all at once. She was gone, and so was my job. The next morning, I received an email from HR confirming my termination for job abandonment. I was too numb to even be angry. 3 days later, at the funeral, I was surprised to see my coworker Amy approach me. "I'm so sorry, Mark," she said, hugging me. "What Richard did was wrong. Everyone thinks so." That evening, my phone lit up with a message from Amy. "Check your email." There was a message from our company CEO, copied to the entire office. "It has come to my attention that an employee was terminated for taking time off to be with a dying family member. This goes against everything Meridian stands for. Effective immediately, Richard Daniels is no longer with the company. We are implementing a compassionate leave policy, and I personally invite Mark Thompson to return to his position with full back pay and benefits." I learned later that Amy and 5 other colleagues had gone directly to the CEO with what happened. I did return 2 weeks later. My new manager, Joanna, called me into her office on my first day back. "My father died when I was in college," she said. "My professor failed me for missing an exam to attend his funeral. I never forgot how that felt." She slid a document across the desk. "Our new family emergency policy. I'd like your input before we finalize it." 6 months later, a colleague came to me, whispering about needing a day off for a therapy appointment but afraid to tell Joanna. "The only excuse you need is the truth," I told her. "Some things are more important than work, and the right people will understand that." My grandmother taught me that in life, and now, ironically, in death too.